Hey guys, no, I don't care. I don't care I'm going to tell you what's going on. See, that's one thing that pisses me off about myself so far is that I'm so fucking concerned with what you guys like. Hey, you guys doing? How you doing tonight? How you guys doing tonight? How you guys doing? Hey man, I just want to start a dialogue and know how you're doing. I don't give a fuck how you're doing tonight. Okay, I don't give one goddamn measly little maggot fuck how you're doing. Because I believe that my stream, no matter how shitty your night's going, is going to make your night a little bit better because I just got a lot of truth bombs to throw out there and make your fucking head explode. And the reason that I'm acting like this is because I think a lot of YouTubers, they say like that fake fucking humble, like, I just want to start a dialogue and I hope you guys are doing good. I don't give a fuck about you guys. It's all about me. It's all about me and how I think that my opinions are mind-blowing. And my mind-blowing opinions might change your life. That's what it's. Hey, I got 2 viewers. Fuck yeah. That's an all-time show record. Guys, it's incredible. A mathematical fucking anomaly. I have doubled my audience in just 2 streams. Get it? Because I went from 1 people to 2 people. Anyhow, all right, here's what I'm talking about tonight. Mr. Dan motherfucking Crenshaw. Now, I mean, I'm not really going to go into who he is because, god damn it, second audience member, what the fuck? I celebrated you. I said, anyway, I'm not going to go into who he is because, I mean, it's for everybody who already knows who he is. Okay? Dan Crenshaw is this guy. He's like an ex-Navy SEAL. He's in Congress, loves war, loves men with small penises. And that's really the main point of the video is his love for men with small penises. His obvious need to express his homosexuality to his voting constituency, to his friends, and to his family, and live truthfully as he was meant to live, as a gay man. Now, I'm not even saying that in a homophobic way, like being gay is a bad thing. Like, Dan, I hope you hear this. I hope this video finds you. And you just understand that that's the way to go. Just be true to yourself, Dan. You love getting fucked in the ass all the time. You love other men with eye patches. It's a weird fetish for you. I just mentioned that word. It gave you a hard erection. That's okay, Dan. It's 2020, Dan. Stop living a lie. And speaking of lies, Dan, I want to talk about another lie you're talking about, and that's fucking war, Dan. See, here's my problem with Dan Crenshaw. And he's a fucking caricature. He is an actor. He's playing a role. And that role is selling the military-industrial complex. Or, selling the interests. I'm not even going to say that big word, okay? Basically, it's just to make, he's like an action hero, except his actions actually have consequences. It's not fiction. And so, anyway, I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Here's what happened. Okay, I don't like Dan Crenshaw. Obviously, he's gay. And I commented on Joe Rogan. I said this, okay? I'm just gonna read my comment and analyze my comment, and then I'm gonna analyze the responses. Okay? All right, this is gonna be fun. Okay, here's what I said. First of all, it's on Facebook. I don't respect your service as a vet if you come back and support more war. Now, that doesn't 100% agree with, by the way, agree with what I think, honestly. Because here's what I would change. Okay, I do respect your opinion as a vet if you support more war, and you have no power on whether or not we go to war. Like, if you're just a guy trying to live his day-to-day life, who served overseas, who saw some sick shit, who has a strong opinion on this shit, who supports, the wars, like, I might not agree with you, but I definitely respect your opinion. I might respect your opinion. What I don't agree with is if you have power to influence the decision on whether or not we keep going to war and you support that, then obviously I have a right to call that into question. I have a right to call into question, like, why you support war, because again, you're one of the people that decides it. you're one of the people that's close to the presidency. Like, you're one of the people that, like, your vote matters. Your opinion really matters. And my problem with Dan Crenshaw is in every interview I've ever seen him, like, he's too pro-Israel. Or not, excuse me. I didn't mean it like that. A little bit. I know, okay, I meant a little bit like that. But at least I think his interests intertwine with keeping an ongoing conflict in the Middle East. I don't believe they're America first. And if you look into, like, how long we've been in the Middle East, how much money we've spent, and honestly, this is like one of the things I loved about Trump in 2016 was that he was an America first candidate. And that meant, he said, at least this is what he said, that meant no more bullshit wars. No more this idiotic idea that we're going to spread democracy. No more we're going to police the world. Okay, America first. Fuck yeah, America first. I'm right there with you, man. America first all the fucking way. And that's what I hate about Dan Crenshaw. Like every time you see him confronted about certain conflicts in the Middle East, he cowers back. He acts very much like the liberals he fucking despises. Like he retreats into these labels he retreats into identity politics, quite frankly. Like, yeah, he'll wax on and on about identity politics and how, race doesn't matter. But the second you bring up certain conflict, anything ongoing in the Middle East, he's very quick to question your motivations. So anyway, here's what I said. So yeah, I said, I don't respect your service as a vet if you come back and support more war. Okay. And then, yeah, and people do, and this is this is a guy. I'm not going to say any names, obviously. Okay. Yeah, and people don't respect your opinion if you're just some dink internet tough guy. And I honestly, I was a little confused as to who he was talking about. I think obviously you could say he's talking about me right there, but when it's the choices between me and a guy with a fucking eye patch, right, that talks about how much he loves fucking war and loves fucking like a military motherfucker, and how much he was a Navy SEAL. That's obviously, and how, yeah, no, I mean, obviously, just the fact he has an eye patch. Like, no, I'm going too far with it. I'm going too deep. He has an eye patch. Like, dink internet tough guy. Like, okay, here, okay, but by the way, I just realized this, okay? Dink internet tough guy. I'm just saying, if there was, like, his picture next to my picture, right? And there was some guy who had no idea who I was or who Dan Crenshaw was and said, who's the dink internet tough guy? The guy with these glasses or the guy with the eye patch? That guy would say the guy with the fucking eye patch, like, hands down. So, I'm not even talking shit on this guy. I think that he's probably, like, talking about Dan Crenshaw. Okay? And then this one I thought was really just psychologically penetrating and crazy accurate. This next guy, he was like, you're not a vet, so your opinion doesn't matter. And I thought that was fascinating because you could tell by looking at my profile picture, I'm not a vet. And like, I was just like, wow, like, very impressive, like, I honestly think that this guy has real, like, emotional intelligence. I think that he has incredible psychoanalytical abilities. I think he's the next Sigmund Freud, like, yeah, I'm not a vet and I'm a pussy, so yeah, he's right about that. And then he said, your opinion on this don't matter. First of all, fucking really, man? Really, you're gonna make it that easy for me, bro? Like, don't matter, bro? Okay, so that's one. Two, okay, my opinion absolutely matters. And if you think this is a good point, it's like, my think meat is better than your think meat. Okay, because, like, the very, like, flag waving constitutional American culture thing that Dan Crenshaw, I want to say bullshit, and I think it's fair. No, I don't think it's bullshit. I'm a nationalist. I'm America first. I love my country. It's not bullshit. But when it comes to this man, it's absolutely bullshit. So yeah, the first thing he says is the First Amendment, freedom of speech. freedom of speech. The left doesn't support freedom of speech. And this guy saying that my opinion doesn't matter, it's like, what are we fighting the war for? I mean, this guy's dumb. Okay, then the war in Iraq doesn't matter. If my opinion doesn't matter, then the war in Iraq doesn't matter. Then you have the same opinion as Saddam fucking Hussein, saying that his people's opinion didn't matter. So fuck you, you piece of shit. Yeah, fuck you. I'm going to flip that guy off. I hope he can see me doing this because I'm doing it really, really hard. All right. Dude would piss his pants if he even held a gun, much less was sent into battle. He gets triggered and upset playing video games with violence. He's safe in his mom's basement. Yeah, I would probably be pretty safe in my mom's basement, unfortunately, yeah, not okay. Here's what pissed me off about this one. It's like, this guy's a fucking boomer, a total fucking boomer. Like, his mom's basement. You want to know how I know that guy's a fucking boomer? Is because, the real estate market fucking crashed. People living in our basement is a byproduct of generations before us fucking the economy, bringing in Reaganomics, bringing in that wealth inequality, bringing in the things that fuck over the small man. Okay, John Bevins. All right, so yeah, I might live in my mom's basement, and that's your fucking fault, you fucking boomer. And you know what? It's like, even if I lived in my mom's basement, see it as an oasis. If you see it as even that, I guess if you have a good, no, you shouldn't want to stay there. But yeah, fuck you, asshole. Yeah, so you're a fucking boomer. I live in my basement because you fucked out the country, you fucking hippie fuck. All right. We're going down. Okay, this one was my favorite. Actually, no, it wasn't my favorite. Okay, but no. Okay. Warfighters want to fight war. News at 11, fucking hippie. Okay, I'm going to say that in a normal voice. Warfighters. Okay, I can't even say it in a not retarded voice. This is so retarded. I can't say it seriously. It's so fucking, dumb that, okay. Warfighters wanting to fight war. News at 11, fucking hippie. And it's okay, how far along have we gone to where if I don't support endless wars in the Middle East, I'm a fucking hippie? Okay, no, I'm the opposite of a hippie. Okay, a hippie, hippies supposedly hate America, right? They think America was founded on false principles. They believed in a revolution. I'm not believing in a revolution. I'm believing in a sustainment of our great society. I want to pass on a great society to our children. That's why I don't support endless wars of intervention in the Middle East. And that's why I think Dan Crenshaw's a fucking faggot. Excuse me. I think he just needs to be honest with himself. He's not the F word. Just Dan, there's hope for you, man. Just come out of the closet, bro. You can do it, dude. It just takes courage. I know, in your dreams, that you're at rest stops and truck stops and gas station bathrooms just getting railed, and that dream can be real, Dan. That dream can be real. If you're just honest with yourself, Dan. It's okay to be gay. Okay, anyway. Let's move on to the comments. Okay, no, I'm not a fucking hippie, okay? I'm not a fucking hippie. Okay, in fact, I'm so not a hippie, I support fat people being drafted into the military. That's how not, and I'm not even fucking kidding. I just think that, if you look into the definite problem that obesity is going to be for our country and how it could be the end of our country, fuck yeah. I think that there should be Marine Corps recruiters at every fucking, oh my gosh, at every fucking McDonald's in the country. It's yeah, son, yeah, go ahead and get your fries and come over here and meet us at the bus. Yeah, you're going to work for Uncle Sam, son. Okay, that was gay. But, you get the idea. I think there's something there about just sending fat asses into the military. But you know what? Okay. Okay. even if I was serious about that, like in non-combat positions, I'm not saying like send the fat guys off to die for a bullshit cause. I'm just saying send the fat guys to some hardcore boot camp where they lose the fucking weight. And okay, I think it's less evil. Anyway, let's keep going. I said, yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess my point was, like, my opinion does matter. You know, I don't support honest war. I'm not a hippie. I support the draft of every obese American in this country. Just kidding. That's a little extreme. But I mean, I'm just saying, like, maybe reinstate the draft, get some fat people back into doing exercise. Anyway, here's the second thing I wanted to talk about tonight. It's about Charles Manson and a guy named Tom ONeill. So Tom ONeill was on the Joe Rogan Experience, and he was a freelance journalist. He's written for some very big newspapers, as far as I understand it. He talked to the reason that I was interested in him, like he was on Joe Rogan. I'm getting repetitive, man. I'm sorry. Oh God. But anyway, no, don't. Anyway, my point was, he was on Joe Rogan. He talked to Vincent Bugliosi, who was the prosecutor in the Manson trials, and he said that Vincent Bugliosi basically admitted that Charles Manson was a CIA spy this whole time, and which, by the way, is incredible in and of itself. I think, like, if you have any shred of interest in the Manson family, or like in like the Tate LaBianca murders, like, definitely look into what he said. But one thing that he said that really just made me stop for a second was that one thing that was lied about was apparently, like, in the official narrative of the Tate LaBianca murders, that it was said that that they found a sex tape between Roman and Sharon. But in fact, it was Roman Polanski forcing his wife to fuck two strangers. And obviously, like, I mean, if anybody here's a film buff and knows anything about Roman Polanski is a horrible man. Like, and I can't even talk about the kind of shit that he did. I don't even want to, like, shed light on it, but I mean, he's just like, yeah, look into it yourself. I mean, he's objectively a horrible person. But I will say that he's objectively a horrible person, because of things that he did, in terms, like, of a sexual nature. Like, yeah, he was. Yeah, I don't even. It's like, because it's just like, it's so fucking dark. Like, yeah, like, he's not a good guy, and he's like, it's not even like polarizing to say he's not a good guy. Like, he sucks. He's a bad person. And he's not allowed back in the country. That's how bad he is. Now, I just want to say, like, so, and I thought about that. It's like, it really made me rethink, like that's the kind of piece of shit he is, like, that's how Sharon Tate was treated. Like, that's how he treated his wife. He's the kind of wife, or he's the kind of guy that would sell his wife off to strangers, or allow strangers to abuse his wife. Yeah, and that just goes against everything that I stand for. Like, and I mean, I'm sure all of you can agree, but it's like, listen, I understand, like, swinging polyamory. Like, I'm not saying that that's necessarily the best way to go, but I understand why couples would come to that place. I don't know. I think it's bad for a relationship, like, to be polyamorous. I don't know if it works long term. I'm kind of judgmental of people that do it, like, if I'm being honest, but I don't think it's evil to be polyamorous. And but, like, it's just like, oh my God, like, the fact that he would do something like that to his wife, like, and because Rosemary's Baby is, and again, like I just hope you guys are like a film buff to a certain degree. Like I'm not really going to go into like it's about like basically this lady who is impregnated with the Antichrist, and it's one of the best horror movies ever made. It's one of my favorite horror movies of all time. It's a stunningly made movie. Like it's incredibly well acted. It's an incredible soundtrack, incredible direction. It's just incredibly scary. The concept of like a woman being impregnated with the devil, and an incredible psychological thriller on many levels. But there's a scene in there, and it's considered one of the most famous scenes in horror movie history, where the devil copulates with Rosemary. And I mean, the devil rapes the main character. And again, like I understand how uncomfortable that is, and that's part of what makes it a genius horror movie because it's one of the things that we can't even think about or don't even want to think about, and it's showing it on screen. And it's considered one of the most iconic horror scenes in all the movie history. But when I listened to the interview of Tom ONeill on Joe Rogan, like it just made me really think about that scene in that movie, and the sick man behind the camera, and how like that sick man kind of probably felt a certain kinsmanship with the character that was being portrayed on the camera, taking advantage of the woman. And I just felt convicted on a different level for even liking that movie. Like what he's a bad man, and that's the terrible thing to watch and put in my head. Like, and again, that was just me personally. That's my opinion. Oh man. Oh dude, I'm ready to fucking what time am I at? Oh shit, I'm at 22 minutes. That's crazy, dude. Um Tom, is that you, bro? Tom, is that you? Is that my boy Tom? Tom, you gotta leave a comment, bro. Hey Tom. Hey, thanks for watching. Whoever you are. The last thing I want to say is, um, I don't believe in false hope. Like when people use the term false hope, that I don't necessarily agree with that because that means that hope is is objective. Like you should never let anybody say that you're wrong to have hope. Hope is up to you. Whatever circumstances that you're in, hope connotates that you're talking about something that hasn't happened yet, right? So how do you know it's false? Like who says it's false? That's up to you. Like, yeah, like again, like so if you have hope that something goes good or bad, you don't know how it's going to turn out. You don't know that hope was false until after it happened. But for you here in the now, like yeah, it's great to have hope. Fuck false hope. Have real hope. I'm tired. I'm going to bed.